Hi, it's Harriet Waley-Cohen, the speaker, coach and mother, and I change the way that women think, act and feel in their relationship with themselves and their bodies and their wider lives massively for the better. And today I want to talk to you about a tool that I use as a way of measuring and balancing out life and contributing in a really positive and very impactful way to overall health and happiness. Because health and happiness is not just about your physical health, and it goes way beyond the food that you put in your mouth and the drinks that you have. In fact, I like to look at food and drink as secondary food. So if that's the secondary food, what's primary food? And that's what this is all about. Primary food is everything else that goes on in your life that makes you feel happy and fulfilled. So I'm talking about creativity, spirituality, your career, your home environment, your relationships, your joy, your social life, how much exercise you do, all those kinds of things. For some people, it's how much they travel. It's being out in nature. There are many core areas that if they're very important to you and they're massively out of balance, it actually doesn't matter how much broccoli and kale you eat. You're not going to feel really healthy and happy and fulfilled. And I want to tell you a little bit about a client of mine who I worked with a few years ago called Suzanne. And Suzanne came to me because she just wanted to lose weight. And she said to me, I just need to cut back on overeating and stop drinking so many nights in the week. And I kind of said, okay. And I thought, I wonder what's behind all of this. And in our very first session, we went through a very important primary food exercise, which is something that I do with every single new client of mine, where we get a balanced picture of what's going on in their life in terms of primary food. And it turned out she had a massive aha moment whilst we did this exercise, because both her creativity and her spirituality measures were really low for her. And it turned out that those areas were vital for her in terms of her happiness. And they were the things, because they were low, they were leading to her being unhappy, and that was what was leading her to overeat and drink too often. Simple. And the fact was that she'd been a professional singer and songwriter, and that she used to go to a spiritualist church, and both those things were really important to her and made her feel really happy. And for one reason or another, she'd given up on both of them. And when she realised this, as I said, it was a massive aha moment. It was a real breakthrough for both of us, and it helped to direct where we should focus the energy on, which was not on cutting back drinking strategies. It was not on portion control to such an extent. It was on infusing her life with happiness in those two particular areas and getting her back to her songwriting and singing, getting her back to her spiritualist church. And it made the most enormous difference. And you know what? Her weight sorted itself out. Her diet, her drinking, all those things slotted into place once she's put those things into practice. Now, it may be that songwriting and singing and church and those things aren't things that are really important for you. For me, being out in nature is something that's vital, as is learning. So if I don't get to learn new stuff and I don't get to be out in nature, I start to feel kind of a bit low about life. And I know that I need to reconnect with those things. And it may be that you feel that in some way your life is not quite right, but you're not sure how to put your finger on it. Well, that might be a really good time to give me a shout and book a discovery call with me to find out how my coaching can help you with your health and happiness in every single area of your life and your life balance. And where looking at primary food could be something that would be of huge value to you. If that's the case, please send an email to help@harrietwaleycohen.com, and you can get your discovery call booked in through my wonderful assistant who runs my diary. So that's all about primary food and how it affects your health and happiness, and what the effect of it being out of balance can be on your overall health and how it can have a knock-on effect on things. I know you will have got a lot out of this. Please hit like if you've enjoyed this video and subscribe to my channel. And what you'll find if you watch my videos all the time is that you get tips on health, on happiness, life balance, swapping destructive habits for healthy ones, and how overall to live a life where you're in complete partnership with yourself, honouring every part of you and boosting your self-esteem and confidence by living that kind of life. And you'll see videos on that coming out at least once or twice a week. And I look forward to seeing you then.